Section 24. Buyers of distressed properties. Don't default. Nearly a month after helping Carlos navigate his foreclosure options, Melissa received another phone call, but this one came from someone with a completely different goal. "Hi, Melissa," the caller said. "My name is Ryan. I've been looking online at foreclosure and short sale listings. Some of these homes seem like incredible bargains, and I think I want to buy one." Melissa smiled. "They can be great opportunities," she replied, "but they can also become very expensive mistakes if you don't know what you're getting into." Ryan laughed. "That's exactly why I'm calling." Later that afternoon, Ryan met Melissa and David at the brokerage office. As they reviewed several listings, Ryan pointed to one foreclosure priced nearly $80,000 below similar homes in the neighborhood. "This one looks perfect," he said excitedly. David looked at the listing and smiled. "Maybe." Ryan looked confused. "What do you mean, maybe?" David leaned forward. "The biggest mistake buyers make when purchasing distressed property is believing the asking price tells the whole story." He explained that distressed properties often present excellent buying opportunities, but they also involve risks that buyers rarely encounter in traditional real estate transactions. Many are sold because the homeowner experienced financial hardship, the lender completed a foreclosure, or the property was acquired through a trustee's sale. Unlike traditional sales, these homes are frequently sold quickly, with limited disclosures and very little opportunity for the seller to correct defects before closing. Ryan nodded. "So the lower price comes with more risk." "Exactly," David replied. "The question isn't whether the home is inexpensive. The question is whether it's actually worth the investment." Melissa asked Ryan another question. "What do you know about the property's condition?" Ryan shrugged. "Not much. I figured we'd inspect it after I bought it." David smiled. "That's backwards." He explained that one of the greatest financial risks when purchasing distressed property is buying a home with hidden defects. Many distressed homes are sold as is, meaning the seller or lender generally will not make repairs or provide warranties regarding the property's condition. Once the transaction closes, the buyer becomes responsible for every repair, whether it involves the roof, plumbing, electrical system, HVAC equipment, foundation, or structural components. For that reason, David continued, buyers should always attempt to obtain professional inspections whenever the opportunity exists. He explained that home inspections, roof inspections, termite inspections, sewer inspections, and foundation evaluations can uncover problems that may not be visible during a simple walkthrough. Recommending inspections also reflects the realtor's duty to exercise reasonable care under AAC R4 28-1101 by helping protect the client's interests throughout the transaction. Ryan nodded. "So spending a few $100s on inspections can save me tens of thousands later." "That's exactly the point," David replied. Melissa then shifted the conversation to financing. "What happens if the property needs significant repairs?" David explained that financing distressed properties is often more complicated than financing traditional homes. Some lenders will not approve conventional financing if the property fails to meet minimum condition standards. Buyers may instead need specialized financing, such as an FHA 203K rehabilitation loan, private financing, or hard money financing. In foreclosure auctions, buyers are often required to pay cash immediately, making financial preparation even more important before bidding. Ryan looked surprised. "I didn't realize financing could eliminate some properties before I even make an offer." "It happens all the time," David replied. "That's why buyers should speak with their lender before they fall in love with a distressed property." Melissa then asked about title issues. "I've heard foreclosures sometimes have legal problems attached to them." He explained that distressed properties occasionally involve unpaid taxes, judgment liens, HOA assessments, or other claims affecting ownership. Although many traditional sales resolve these issues before closing, distressed transactions sometimes require additional investigation. Realtors should encourage buyers to work closely with a title company to complete a thorough title search and obtain title insurance whenever available. Identifying ownership issues before closing helps buyers avoid unexpected legal expenses after taking title. Ryan thought for a moment. "So buying the property is only part of the investigation." "Exactly," David said. "You also need to know what you're buying along with it." Melissa then asked, "How do buyers know whether the investment actually makes financial sense?" David smiled. "They do the math before they buy." He explained that experienced buyers evaluate much more than the purchase price. They compare recent neighborhood sales by preparing a comparative market analysis, estimate repair costs, calculate financing expenses, and determine what the property will likely be worth after renovations are completed. If the combined purchase price, repair costs, and carrying expenses exceed the property's realistic market value, the investment may no longer make financial sense. Ryan laughed. "So buying below market value doesn't automatically mean I'm making money." Not even close, David replied. The purchase price is only one piece of the equation. Melissa then asked about repair budgets. What if unexpected problems appear after construction begins? David smiled knowingly. They almost always do. He explained that experienced investors rarely rely solely on contractor estimates. Instead, they build an additional contingency reserve into every project because hidden plumbing leaks, electrical issues, mold, foundation movement, roof damage, or HVAC failures are common discoveries in distressed homes. Planning for an additional 10 to 20% in unexpected repair costs helps prevent buyers from exhausting their budget before the project is completed. Ryan nodded. So I shouldn't spend every dollar buying the property. Exactly. Leave room for surprises. The discussion then turned to negotiations. Ryan asked, if the property is being sold as is, can I still negotiate? David explained that the answer depends on the type of distressed transaction. During a short sale, lenders may sometimes approve price adjustments or concessions if doing so helps close the transaction. Bank-owned properties may already reflect the property's condition in the asking price, while financially distressed homeowners may have varying levels of flexibility depending on their circumstances. Successful realtors understand the seller's position and develop negotiation strategies based upon the unique facts of each transaction, rather than assuming every distressed property follows the same rules. Before ending the meeting, Ryan asked one final question. So what's the biggest lesson every buyer should remember? David smiled. Successful buyers don't chase bargains. They evaluate risk. He explained that experienced buyers rely on inspections, financial analysis, title research, repair estimates, market comparisons, and professional advice before making an investment decision. They understand that a low purchase price alone does not create a successful investment. Careful planning, realistic budgeting, and thorough due diligence are what separate successful distressed property purchases from costly financial mistakes. As Ryan gathered his paperwork, Melissa smiled. When you walked in this afternoon, you were looking for a cheap house. Ryan laughed. Now I'm looking for a smart investment. Melissa realized that was exactly what realtors are hired to do. Their responsibility is not simply helping buyers purchase distressed properties. It is helping them understand the risks, evaluate the opportunities, and make informed financial decisions that protect their long-term interests. In the next section, we'll conclude this chapter by reviewing the key financial concepts discussed throughout the chapter, and reinforce how realtors can help both buyers and homeowners successfully navigate distressed property transactions. Online discussion. Discussion question 1. Why are distressed properties generally considered riskier than traditional real estate transactions? Answer. Because they are often sold as is, may have limited disclosures, hidden repair issues, title concerns, financing challenges, and greater financial uncertainty than traditional sales. Discussion question 2. Why should buyers attempt to obtain inspections before purchasing a distressed property? Answer. Inspections help identify hidden defects, estimate repair costs, and allow buyers to make informed financial decisions before completing the purchase. Discussion question 3. Why is a comparative market analysis, CMA, important when evaluating a distressed property? Answer. A CMA helps determine whether the property's purchase price, repair costs, and projected market value create a financially sound investment.